So when I graduated from Sales Lab, it was 22nd April 2022, and I had job in my hand on 23rd April 2022. So this was amazing. Like my first employer is Orvic Networks. So I directly interviewed the hiring manager. I just got lucky that I don't have to go through the screening interview. So and like she just hired me in 2 hours time. Like I had a 45-hour long interview with her. I got a call after 2 hours. Prachi, I'd like to talk to you. It just sort of gave me a hint that I might be selected. So and then she's like, Prachi, I'd like to hire you. And then the journey began. Like I started on 10th May, and till today I'm working as a BDR, and now I'm considered as one of the veteran BDRs, because after that a company has hired like a lot of more BDRs. Like we're a team of 20 now, and when I joined we were a team of 9. So when Opic hires, it always hires like in a bunch of 2 or 3. So like when I was joining the company, with me there were 3 more BDRs. So after that, when I just grew a little in my job and I got a good grasp of what I have to do, I was given an opportunity to onboard new BDRs. I would say not actually onboard, just help them with the training sessions. So I was actually BDR buddy to 3 of the new hires, where I was telling them that what they should expect from when they will actually come off their ramp period. After my undergraduate in computer applications, I was hired at Infosys as the operations executive. So my first client was NBN Australia, who is the leading provider of broadband services. And then they obviously, if they're providing internet services, they are revolving around networking, how you have to work with copper cables and fiber optic cables. And that's where I had the basic understanding of what networking is. And then Orvic, it is a network management software. So it just correlates everything. So I can actually speak the language of IT. If I am, thrown a question by a person I'm talking to on phone, I can understand the terminology. So it is definitely a plus point. I would say, yeah. The very first milestone is like me being the BDR buddy for the new hires. I cannot even imagine that, in a country like Canada, which is like so vast in culture, and, you have different languages being spoken by all the immigrants, and I get to onboard. I get to pass on my teachings to people who are way better than me in spoken English, and then that is one of my achievement. And to start with, like on day-to-day basis, when you get to just book a meeting for a very huge client, which is a great logo for the company, and I'm being recognized for it, and I'm being motivated by my leaders that yes, Prachi, this is what a growing BDR should look like. Like we have seen you turning from a fresher to a veteran BDR. So that those are just my achievements, like my day-to-day achievements, and that's how I build my success, I would say. I would just say that just be yourself. Don't over prepare, don't overthink. Just be familiar with what you're saying. Be familiar with what you're trying to bring on the table to the other person who is not, aware of your product. And just be honest. Don't portray yourself as a different person, or just don't say something which company doesn't do. Just be honest, just be yourself, and let the conversation go the way it is. Every opportunity that is coming your way is worth giving a shot. Like I said, I was never a salesperson. I was always involved in IT. I thought of sales like, okay, this might be a good place for me to, get a job. And I always came in with, a greed, or I would say a thought of that, yeah, this is a perfect platform for me to get a job. But then gradually I learned that that is way far. That is a secondary thing. The first thing is that you are knowing yourself as a person. You're preparing yourself to present yourself in the market, and what actually your career would look like. So these are your short term decisions that you take, which actually support your long term achievements. So it's just give it a shot. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, there's nothing to lose. Again, like you're just gaining a lot of things.